But I'm here tonight to tell you what happened to me on October 15th of 1996. Is there anyone that hasn't heard this story? Well, in a minute, I will spend some time and go back over issues so you will understand more completely. But before any of this happened, I wasn't like most of you. I didn't believe in UFOs. I didn't know much about the study. I had never done any research or even thought of it. I didn't even like science fiction. My life was based in science, hard science, and I worked with kids with problems, family problems, genetic issues, learning disabilities. We did testing and research where I worked. But this wasn't part of my life. And when I took that walk in the woods that day with my dog, never in a million years would I have ever expected to feel or experience anything like what happened. Let me first start by apologizing for some of the language in the video. I was sick beyond compare. I was frustrated because for all times for my camera not to work was this moment when I was trying to bring I came over this small rise and had just previously picked up a big stick, a big fallen branch, in case I could unengage her from something. I stood now in front of something that defied all of my logic and everything I have ever known in my life. I saw a small being or creature about 10 feet in front of me, shaking violently like a paint shaker. So much so I could not make out anything but an outline of this shape. But it had a head, it had 2 arms and 2 legs, and it was small. And it had my dog by what I thought was its left hand. Or my dog had it by the left arm. I couldn't see. But as I watched, this thing flung my dog back and forth, like it weighed nothing. My dog weighed 100 pounds. This thing was 4 feet tall. And as I watched, this thing started to kill my dog in front of my eyes. It tore her head right off of her body. And her body was peeled back, her fur bleeding profusely. And when I saw that, I lost control. I jumped forward and hit this thing as hard as I could, trying to kill it. Because all of my logic was gone. And through the trees, I saw what looked like an illusion or a mirage. I saw the light bend slightly. This didn't make sense either because it was an overcast afternoon, and the tree canopy was so dense that the light almost produced no shadows at all. But yet it was there. There was this bend of the tree. So I ran through the bushes to where this was, and I ran up to this. But there are a few people who know a great deal, and we need to listen to them. And we need to realize that not everything that we've always been told is true. And that not everyone who stands in this room stands for the truth and the freedom of information. And there are a couple of people in this room that I know that work for the government, that posture as normal people